Do you really want to go against the Minnesota Twins right now? Man, they are red hot offensively. Today they're starting Tyler Duffy on the mound, and he has not been red hot. He's been the exact opposite. But still, I think there's good plus money value here on the Twins as they take on Houston and Colin McHugh, plus 125 around that area. So I'm going to take a shot here on Minnesota. They've just been playing really good baseball. Let's go. Let's break this down. I think there's good plus money value again on backing the Twins. Tyler Duffy, he gets a start for Minnesota. Man, he has really struggled this year. He comes in 6.21 ERA, 1.53 WHIP overall. His numbers get worse in Minnesota. His ERA jumps to 7.96 at home with batters hitting 345 against him. Just horrible numbers. He's a young guy, 25 years old. I don't think his career's over yet. You know, he's had a couple good appearances in his last 10 starts. He had one good appearance against the Yankees, another one against Texas. So the ability's there. He's just struggled. Mostly it's been giving up the long ball. Still, he gets a chance to face a Houston team that's been struggling at the plate, so he might be able to bounce back pretty decently today. As well, you know, you look at the Twins, they've won 6 out of the last 10 times he started on the mound. So, you know, I think plus money value, sure, take a shot with them. But offensively, that's the real key here, and that's the guts of this play is they've just been on fire. Their last 10 games are averaging well over 6 runs per game. And when you look at their statistics overall, Minnesota is arguably the best hitting team with a losing record in baseball. They rank ninth in total bases, they're 12th in hits and OPS, and they're 13th in runs scored per game. So plus money value on the Twins, I'd take them pretty much over anybody. The fact that Houston's favored today is simply because Duffy has been so poor, but I think Minnesota has a legitimate shot to win this game. So good plus money value. All right, let's talk about Colin McHugh and Houston. He's had his own struggles, especially on the road. He comes in overall 4.73 ERA, 1.48 WHIP, and that's overall this season. But on the road, his ERA jumps to over 5, and batters are hitting over 300 against him while he's traveled, and that's in 10 starts. He's just been kind of hot and cold. He had a good hot and cold. He had a good start against Toronto at home, and then just prior to that in Detroit, he got absolutely shelled for 8 earned runs in just around 2 innings. So he's, you know, he has the ability to give up runs in a hurry, and he's facing a really hot Minnesota team. Also, on the other side of the coin here is Houston's offense. They've been really poor. In their last 10 games, they're averaging about 2.5 runs per game. They had a 6-game stretch where they only scored at most 2 runs in any of those games these last 10 games. So they've really struggled. And I think there's good value, again, on going ahead and take a shot with Minnesota, even with the poor pitcher on the mound. Colin McHugh has shown his struggles as well. Take a shot here with Minnesota on the plus money line. That's going to be my pick, and I wish you luck on your picks today.